What's going on? MauriceThaBeast with week 3, 31 days of October. By the way, I just got back from seeing Gwar and I got drenched in blood. Here's my Gwar shirt. This started out white like that, and now look at me. I figured it'd be pretty fitting to do a video while I'm still drenched in blood. So this was my birthday week and I had pretty much the whole week off from work, and I kicked it off with the Saw franchise. I actually completed the entire franchise in one sitting, from the original Saw all the way up to Jigsaw, and that's something that I've never done before. I've attempted it like a couple years ago, but I lasted only like halfway. I had to finish the second half the following day, but this time I actually did it all in one day. But anyways, big fan of the Saw franchise. Don't know why it gets a lot of hate, especially the later movies. You know, most people say, oh, I just like the first one, or I just like the first 3, part 4 is when it started to suck. But me and Jason from Sinister Cinema Reviews, pretty much the only ones that I know of that actually enjoyed the entire franchise, not just the first 3, but the whole thing. And that's pretty much been like a October staple for me lately, just because with the exception of the first one, all of them were pretty much released on the last Friday before Halloween every October. So every October I try to watch at least one Saw movie. After that, I watched Halloween 2 from 1981. That was the first movie I watched on my birthday present. The projector I showed off in the previous video. But yeah, big fan of that one. Now, this is the first year that I'm breaking tradition, because usually I save this movie and the original movie until Halloween Day. I usually watch them back to back, because when you put them together, they're pretty much one movie, because Halloween 2 picks up like right after Halloween 1 ends. But anyways, I watched that on my projector. Then I went to the theaters to watch Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween. I actually love this one. I like this one better than the first Goosebumps. It's pretty good, entertaining. To me, some scenes actually had some horror elements, with Slappy coming back. I just got the vibe of an actual horror film. I didn't think I was watching a kids movie when some certain scenes came on. So loved it. Then after that, went back that same night actually. Oh yeah, Goosebumps 2, that's what I watched on my birthday. So my birthday, that same night, went back to watch for the second time Hellfest. Awesome movie. You heard what I said about it in the first video. So yep, enjoyed it. Then the next day I went back to the theater again, and I watched something the theater here has every Tuesday. They call it Tuesday Night Classics. They show a classic movie on the big screen every Tuesday, and this week they showed the original 1978 John Carpenter classic, Halloween. Oh my goodness. This movie was made to be seen in a movie theater on the big screen with the surround sound. Every noise in the movie is just super loud, and the music, the score, music cues and everything. It was actually pretty scary sitting there in the theater watching it. And when I watched it at home, it never scared me before, but when I watched it in the theater, even though I knew what was happening, I knew what was gonna happen, I knew what was coming, I was still scared. So plan to try to make that a constant thing every October, because they play this every October, Halloween at the for Tuesday Night Classics. So I'm gonna try to watch that every year as one of my Halloween traditions. And after that, I watched See No Evil and See No Evil 2. You know, big fan of these movies, mostly because I'm a big fan of Kane, the wrestler that stars in these movies. That's pretty much the only reason why I like the first movie. If there was a different actor playing the character, I would probably find it kind of boring because the kills aren't as hardcore in there and the story's kind of and with the whole juvenile detention kids. What kind of juvenile center have their inmates wear regular street clothes? Answer me that. But the sequel is freaking awesome, much better than the first one. Soska sisters did a great job directing it. Awesome cinematography, and the score is freaking awesome as well. I like the dark gothic tone of the score in the second movie. Plus it has a horror legend in there too. Danielle Harris from Halloween 4, 5, Zombies Halloween, and Hatchet Trilogy. So awesome movie. And after that, I watched the Thorn Trilogy, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and Halloween 6. Huge fan of Halloween 4. It's always been my second favorite Halloween movie. You see, but yeah, I always make sure that's October staple for me as well. I don't necessarily have to watch it on Halloween day, but I just do my best to watch it during October. And Halloween 5, you know, that gets a lot of hate from a lot of people, but I actually love it. Probably mostly because you know, nostalgia reasons, and the fact that Myers is actually played by a fellow native like yours truly, Don Shanks. I think he does pretty good. Not awesome, but he does alright as Michael Myers. And Halloween 6, also another movie that gets a lot of criticism and hate, but you know, I love that. That's probably the first time they made Myers so a lot more brutal than he was before, especially with that laboratory massacre with the strobe lights going on. He has that long machete-like looking knife, and he's taking out all those doctors who are the cult members. Awesome stuff, man. But always love the Thorn Trilogy during October. And then lastly, I watched the big movie that we have been waiting for. I have been waiting for ever since 2002, ever since the announcement of the previous planned film. I watched Halloween 2018, and oh man, all I can say about that is, yes, I say Myers is back. Not remake Myers, you know, all due respect to Tyler May, you know, he's a friend of mine, got to meet him at Mad Monsters, awesome guy. I like his portrayal of the character, but I've always been more fond to OG Myers because he's just more about the evil, supernatural side. Tyler Maine's character, Rob Zombie, made him kind of more, he kind of humanized him, especially in his sequel at the very end, when he has Myers rip off his mask and tells Loomis, die! And that's just a big no-no. You never make adult Michael Myers talk. But anyways, awesome movie. I loved it. I posted a reaction video to it after I saw it. But, you know, I love it, man. I plan to watch it again over and over as much as I can. Try to get it to make as much money as possible. And the music in that one too, oh my goodness. John Carpenter outdid himself with that music. But yeah, I can't wait to see that again. So that's what I watched for week 3, 31 days of October. It's kind of sad that we're coming to a close slowly. Is there one more week left? Well, I don't know. I'll find out. But anyways, I will see you next week with next week's video. And until then, stay bloody.